Have you ever felt the weight of the world pressing down on your shoulders? Those moments when the burdens you carry seem too heavy to bear, when each passing hour feels like an uphill climb and the horizon appears swallowed by storm clouds? In times like these, it can feel almost impossible to see the silver lining or even believe that brighter days await. But what if we told you that in these very moments of despair, God is working silently behind the scenes, crafting a purpose from our pain and turning our burdens into blessings? Tonight, let's take a journey together, one that invites you to trust, to hope, and to rediscover the beauty that can emerge even from our darkest trials. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean, waves crashing relentlessly against the shore. Each wave embodies your worries. Whether it's financial struggles, health concerns, or relationship strains, each one heavy and powerful, crashing into you without warning. It's easy to feel overwhelmed. But what if these waves are actually shaping you? Just as the ocean carves out the rock, your struggles are refining you. God promises that through every heartbreak, every tear, there is a masterpiece in the making. Behind every storm lies a remarkable transformation waiting for your eyes to see it. With each passing night, let this beautiful truth seep into your heart. You are being prepared for something extraordinary. As the sun sets, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, it serves as a beautiful reminder that darkness does not have the final say. Like the sun, your circumstances can swiftly change. Though you may feel burdened today, tomorrow holds the promise of new beginnings. Trusting in God is akin to holding a candle in the depths of a cave. While the darkness surrounds you, that light provides direction and warmth. When you put your trust in God, you're lighting up the shadows of doubt and fear. The burdens you carry today are paving the road for blessings yet to come. Just imagine the excitement that lies at the end of your journey. Have you ever felt a sudden breath of relief wash over you, as if all your worries lifted for just a moment? That feeling isn't an accident. It's God's gentle touch amidst your struggles. When the burdens seem too much, it's vital to remember that God is not distant. He's as close as your next whispered prayer. In those moments of darkness, when your heart is heavy, bring your concerns to Him. Let your voice be heard in the stillness of the night. Trust that He hears you, and as the silence envelops you, know that you are in the hands of the One who knows every hair on your head. Your burdens will transform into blessings as you lean into His presence. Picture a garden. Once it bore only weeds and thorns, but with time, care, and nourishment, it blooms into a flourishing haven of vibrant colors and fragrant blossoms. Your life mirrors this garden. At times, it feels like despair has choked out the beauty within you, but God is the ultimate gardener. He knows how to prune and reshape, to nourish and to cultivate. He is tenderly working in your life, pulling away the weeds of worry and doubt to make room for joy and peace. Every trial you endure is a chance for growth, a chance for petals of hope to unfurl. Trust Him tonight. It is the perfect time to surrender your burdens and watch Him create beauty from ashes. Life can feel like a relentless journey through a dark forest, where every turn is filled with uncertainty. Yet every night in that forest holds the possibility for dawn. Trusting God when darkness envelops us can sometimes appear daunting, almost impossible. But it's within that darkness that God becomes our guiding light. When we let go of our burdened hearts, we allow Him to carve paths that may lead to places we never anticipated, paths that are rich in blessings, in love, and in purpose. When you feel lost, remember that God walks beside you and that these trials may serve as stepping stones to a destiny designed uniquely for you. As night draws close, We often find ourselves reflecting on the day's challenges. It's easy to be consumed by negative thoughts, to let despair curl around our hearts. Yet, let's not forget that our thoughts have a powerful impact. When we shift our focus from our burdens to God's promises, we begin to experience a shift in our spirit. It's akin to lifting your gaze from a stormy sky to a starlit heaven. In that moment, it's easier to remember the greatness of God, infinite, unchanging, and full of love for you. Your burdens may seem large, but God is larger still. Allow Him to take the weight tonight. Let your heart be lightened. Have you ever noticed how a simple act of giving can uplift the soul? Reflexively, we think that when life gets tough, we should cling tightly to our resources. Lime energy, love, but in truth, the greatest blessings often arise from generosity. God invites us to share our burdens with Him and with others. In doing so, we discover that we are not alone in our struggles. You may lift someone else's spirit at the same time as your own. And in this sacred exchange, God works miracles, even amidst your pain. Watch how your burden spins into a shared journey, transforming heartache into an orchestra of hope resonating through your life. Trust is a journey in and of itself. It doesn't always come naturally, especially when life throws curveballs. But just as an athlete trains every day, gaining strength and resilience, you too can cultivate trust. Picture yourself as a steadfast tree, deeply rooted in faith, even when the winds of doubt howl around you. Each time you lean on God, rather than your understanding, you strengthen your roots. And as a tree grows, so do its branches reach toward the sky, inviting blessings to rain down. Trust God tonight to nourish those roots and grow your capacity to receive His blessings and love abundantly. When wars or battles rage, we can often find ourselves distracted by the chaos surrounding us. It's easy to believe the enemy has the victory when we are focused on the turmoil. But remember, battles are not won without a strategy, and God has an ultimate game plan for your life. Each burden you carry is part of the preparation for something greater. Trust that He is equipping you for the journey ahead. With each uncomfortable step you take, you are sharpening your resolve, your heart, and your faith. The blessings waiting on the other side are worth every battle you face today. Consider the story of a butterfly emerging from its cocoon. This beautiful transformation is not without struggle. The butterfly has to work fervently to break free from its confinement. In this process of struggle, it gains the strength to fly. Similarly, your burdens can serve as catalysts for your own transformation. Embrace the process. Rely on God to guide you through each phase. As difficult as it may seem, know that your struggles are essential for your emergence into a stronger, more vibrant existence. Trust in God's timing and don't forget that your season of blooming will be a sight to behold. Imagine sitting by a roaring fire on a cold night, watching the flames consume the logs, turning them to ash. This fiery process is part of transformation, just like the challenges we face. God often uses trials to refine us, stripping away the layers of fear, doubt, and anxiety that hold us back. When we surrender our burdens to Him, we allow His flames to create something new from our past. Embrace this igniting spirit. Trust that the ashes left behind will nourish the soil for new growth. Tonight, release your burdens and let God's transformative fire burn brightly within you. Often we mistake suffering for punishment, but what if it's nothing more than God's way of sharpening us? Our burdens can become burdensome weights, sitting heavy on our hearts, but they also are teachable moments, a curriculum designed for growth. Each challenge equips you with wisdom that could only come from living through trials. It's through the lessons learned in darkness that we find our true light. You are not just a bearer of burdens. You are not just a bearer of burdens. You are a bearer of hope, resilience, and courage that inspires others. Trust God's hand in your life and see how your story can shine a light on someone else's path. As a child, did you ever fear the dark? The shadows seemed intimidating, unrelenting. However, with a little light, a flickering candle or a soft nightlight, the fears faded, revealing a world that had been there all along. This metaphor reminds us that when we place our trust in God, even the darkest moments are illuminated. The burdens that cloud our vision lose their power when we embrace the light of faith. Allow that light to guide you tonight. Let it seep deep into your soul and sweep away those doubts. It is a transformative light that leads to blessings abundant, waiting just beyond the darkness. Have you ever come across a story of resilience? Tales of individuals who faced overwhelming odds yet managed to rise? Each of these stories paints a vivid picture of the strength found in faith and trust. Trust is not passive, it's an active choice, a declaration that despite how heavy the burden feels, there is something more at play. God weaves an intricate tapestry with every thread of pain you encounter, turning moments of hardship into narratives of strength and hope. Each of us has a unique story that contributes to the bigger picture. Trust Him with your narrative tonight. Let Him create a legacy of blessings from your burdens. Have you ever shared a laugh with a friend that pierced through your toughest moments? Laughter can feel like a light breaking through the clouds, reminding us to breathe amidst the chaos. When you trust God with your heavy heart, joy starts to awaken in unexpected ways. In the midst of burdens, laughter can feel like a miracle, a glimpse of what life can be like when seen through a lens of hope. Allow God to fill you with that joy this evening. Embrace the laughter that bubbles up, the moments of sunlight breaking through the clouds, realizing these blessings are gifts from God amidst trying times. In our quest for answers to life's questions, we often get caught up in the expectations and timelines we create for ourselves. Yet, God's timing is perfect. Each burden you bear prepares the ground for the blessings on their way to you. Think of life as a grand puzzle. Sometimes it feels like the pieces simply don't fit, but as you navigate through His plan, slowly the picture starts coming together. Trust that every pain, every struggle has meaning. They work to create the picture of your life masterpiece, where burdens don't stand out, but blessings beautifully shine. Each day is a gift, wrapped delicately with the promise of new opportunities and new beginnings. Sometimes we carry yesterday's burdens into today, dampening the potential of what God has in store for us. It is crucial to release those chains that hold you back. With each breath you take, let go of the weight you've been carrying. Enthusiastically embrace today, knowing that God's mercies are new each morning. Every burden has the potential to metamorphosize into an extraordinary blessing when we become open to receiving God's gifts. Trust in this renewal process. Allow it to wash over you tonight. Think of a seed held firmly in the palm of your hand, small and seemingly insignificant. Yet, when planted in nourishing soil, it can grow into a tree that offers shelter, fruit, and beauty. Your burdens are similar. They might seem inadequate or too heavy, but with faith, they can blossom into something majestic. Every challenge you face is a potential for deep-rooted growth in your faith. As you retreat into the quiet of the evening, entrust your burdens to God. Plant them in the soil of hope, trusting that His nurturing grace will foster a lush garden born from your struggles. Late at night, when the world grows quiet, your thoughts may swirl in confusion and unrest. Yet this silence, paired with introspection and prayer, can be the most powerful moment of surrender you experience. This is the time to submit your fears and worries at God's altar, trusting that He will carry your burdens. A powerful exchange takes place in these moments. You trade your concerns for His peace. This transaction fosters a tumultuous storm within you that winds down into serenity. Embrace that peace and let it flow through your heart, allowing the blessings to cascade down from above. Think about the journey of a river. It twists and turns, encountering rocks and obstacles along the way. But rather than stopping, it channels its energy to flow around these challenges, carving new paths along the banks as it journeys to its destination. Similarly, your life may have unexpected twists, burdens that feel like unwavering boulders in your stream. Yet, with faith, you too can adapt and navigate around these challenges, creating beauty along the way. Each burden you encounter is merely a stone you can choose to flow around, pushing forward toward the blessings waiting downstream. Trust in your capacity to navigate the waters of life, knowing they will lead you to serene shores. Picture a sculptor chipping away at a block of marble, each strike revealing the beautiful masterpiece hidden within. Your life may feel like that unshaped stone, weighed down by life's burdens, but God, the divine sculptor, sees the potential within you. Every difficulty you endure is one more strike that resonates deep within your spirit, slowly revealing the beauty that lies beneath. Trust that God knows each chip away at your burdens is bringing forth the vision He has for your life. As the sculptor works tirelessly, so does God, transforming your pain into a work of art destined to inspire others. In the vast expanse of a starry night, the stars shine brilliantly, lighting up the darkness, reminding us that even in our most challenging moments, there is still light. We often fail to see this light when our burdens feel heavy, but God uses darkness to showcase His miraculous power. Trust that each star represents a prayer fulfilled, a burden lifted, and a blessing on its way. When your worries seem to overshadow the light, close your eyes, breathe deeply, and imagine those stars twinkling just for you. A gentle nudge from God reminding you that He is aware of your struggles. His nights are not meant for despair, but for hope. Hope that will manifest into something beautiful. Have you ever witnessed the beauty of a phoenix rising from the ashes? This mythical creature epitomizes the incredible journey of transformation. When it goes through immense heat and trials, it emerges renewed and powerful. Similarly, the burdens you carry can feel like immense flames licking at your spirit. However, trust that these trials are cleansing your heart and spirit, preparing you for a new chapter filled with rebirth and renewal. Every fire that tests you has the potential to birth a stronger, more vibrant you. Allow yourself to accept the heat. It is part of the process that God uses to bring forth the remarkable blessings waiting on the other side. There's a profound serenity in the sound of rain as it patters softly against your window, each droplet nourishing the earth and washing away the dust of yesterday. Much like rain, your burdens can serve to cleanse your spirit, drawing you closer to God. Through the rain, seeds sprout, flowers bloom, and landscapes transform into vibrant ecosystems. Trust that your current struggles can lead to future growth. Just as the earth thrives after a refreshing rain, your heart can flourish in the presence of God, growing from the very burdens that once weighed you down. Allow this evening to be a time of refreshing, a time where your soul is nourished and prepped for the beautiful blessings God is about to shower upon you. Think of a maze, complex and convoluted, often making you feel lost and hopeless. Life can sometimes feel like a tangled path, your burdens acting like walls, preventing you from finding an exit. However, Every twist and turn in the maze has a purpose, and God is the ultimate guide ready to lead you through. Trust that while you may feel lost right now, He holds a map to your destination, and each step you take, even in confusion, is helping you grow closer to your blessings. Every detour you navigate is a lesson learned. Every moment in the maze serves to deepen your faith. Embrace this unique journey, for the exit to the maze is leading you to a glorious new beginning. When you think about a seed, you realize it must break open to grow. This striking metaphor captures the essence of our burdens and the beauty behind them. Your life's trials may feel like a heavy weight, but in reality, they are a necessary part of your growth process. You aren't merely surviving. You are evolving into the person you're meant to be. In your quiet moments of reflection, take a moment to appreciate how far you've come, each burden shedding another layer of the past, creating space for the seeds of joy, hope, and purpose to sprout. Trust that every cracked surface brings forth potential for a powerful blossom. You might recall a time when an unexpected act of kindness washed over you, igniting a sense of hope in your heart. Whether it was a stranger's smile or a friend's comforting hug, these moments are divine reminders of God's understanding nature. As you navigate the burdens weighing heavily on your mind, take a moment to extend kindness not just to yourself but to those around you. You never know how sharing a sliver of your grace can transform another's burden into a blessing. These connections foster resilience and open doors to the blessings you seek. As you trust tonight, remember that your actions of light can reflect back the divine blessings waiting for you. Life's turbulence may feel overwhelming at times, leaving you yearning for stability and peace. In these moments, it's essential to seek solace in faith, the unwavering anchor amid the storm. Just like a ship braves the high seas, trust that God is your captain, steering you toward calmer waters. Your burdens are not meant to sink you. Instead, they are opportunities to harness fortitude and perseverance. When the waves crash and panic sets in, close your eyes and imagine God holding you steady, guiding you through uncertainty and towards the blessings that await. You possess the resilience to weather the storm, and each wave navigated brings you closer to the stillness of the shore. As night deepens and silence blankets your surroundings, take a moment to appreciate the power of reflection. The quiet hours present a golden opportunity to assess your burdens with fresh eyes. Each day comes with its challenges, but in the stillness lies the chance to surrender them to God. Trust that He is attentive to your cries and your exhaustion. Every burden you relinquish turns into a seed of faith, planted deeply within your heart. As you relinquish control, watch as God weaves His divine magic, nurturing those seeds into beautiful blossoms of blessings. Let tonight be a night of letting go, a time for renewal and profound trust in what lies ahead. In the intricate tapestry of life, every experience, a joy or burden, threads together to create your narrative. When you focus solely on the burdens, it's easy to overlook the bright threads of joy stitching through your life. God views each of these threads with love and purpose, even the ones that seem dark and burdensome. As you pause to reflect this evening, seek to view your life as a quilt of experiences. Each burden can spark compassion, resilience, and joy. Trust that every moment of despair is woven into a larger pattern, a testament to your strength and a preparation for the blessings that are yet to come, creating a vibrant picture of who you are becoming. As we conclude this exploration of trusting God to transform burdens into blessings, take a look at your path ahead. The journey may still feel challenging, but in every shadow lies the promise of light, illuminating your way forward. Trust in God's unwavering love and divine plan. Lean into His grace and allow it to cradle your burdens. Your heart, once heavy, is now an instrument ready to receive new melodies of joy and hope. Let tonight mark a turning point, an invitation to cast aside what weighs you down and open your heart to the myriad blessings waiting to flood your life. The transformation may take time, but it is happening, a gentle reminder that God is always at work for your greater good. Embrace it fully and prepare to welcome the myriad blessings God has prepared for you.